Hey guys, Dave here. Well, today we're doing up a creamy ground beef and noodle supper, another comfort food. And believe me, I'm big on comfort foods, and you simply can't beat them. I mean, they're one pan, relatively healthy anyway, and easy to make. You're just gonna love this. So let's get started. First off the bat, let's begin with our ingredients. And we have some ground beef, sour cream, onion, garlic, some frozen peas, some wide based egg noodles, mushrooms, beef broth, some heavy cream, the milk, pepper, salt, Worcestershire sauce, some Dijon mustard, and some flavor explosion. So the first thing we're going to do is add some ground beef to a pan over medium-high heat. And of course, we'll just break this up. Still got to get one of those breaker-upper thingies. And we'll let this fry until it's basically cooked through. Now, actually, guys, what I've been using is this lean ground beef, and it says it's grass-fed, but I've used a lot of this. And it is actually pretty good. When I first read for grass-fed, I said, "Oh, yeah, right," but I think it is. And I picked this up for $8 for the 2-pack, so $4 a pound. I think that's pretty good. Let me know what the price of beef is down your way. And while that beef is frying, I'm going to grab up a few button mushrooms, so we'll just kind of slice this up. Now, you don't have to use button mushrooms here. I mean, you could use shiitake, whatever mushrooms you like, but I find these are cheaper, and actually I got these on sale too. And I said this in a couple more videos, guys, but just, I keep talking about this grass-fed beef, and just look at this. I mean, I'm virtually getting no grease or water off this, which I think is pretty good because they'll get the other stuff, and there's all kinds of grease and water. Alrighty then, that beef is basically fried up here, so I'm just going to shove it all to one side. And in we go with those mushrooms. And we just kind of stir these around for a few minutes, just until they begin to change color and release some water. And we is looking a little dry here, so I'm going to add a bit of oil in. And again, guys, I'm cooking with the cast iron pan. I just love cast, but let me know what you think. I don't think I cook with anything else right now. And as you can see, those mushrooms have begun to change color. So I'm just going to shove those over to one side. Then in we go with a small chopped onion. And of course, you know me, 3 cloves of the old garlic. I had onion and garlic, I think, basically at every comfort food I make. We'll just stir and saute this for a couple of minutes, just until that wonderful aroma of onion and garlic fill the air. Yum. Now we know we're cooking. We are pretty much sauteed up here, so we'll do the old mix together type of thing here. Oh man, this is starting to smell good now. It is time now to add in about a tablespoon or so of the good old Worcestershire sauce, and that really gives it that nice depth of flavor. I use this a lot. I might put in a little bit more than a tablespoon. About a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and that's going to add that little bit of tardiness. Something like that. You can use yellow mustard too. And of course, hit it with some salt. I don't know, about a teaspoon, depending on how salty you want it. Some of the old ground black pepper. And of course, I'm going to go nuts with this, about teaspoon and a half, something like that. You could use white pepper too. And some of that flavor explosion. And I'm going to talk more about that in a bit. But a teaspoon of this. Now, this flavor explosion, guys, I got this at Walmart. I know you had a bit of trouble seeing the label because it's green, but it's pretty good stuff. I mean, it's got some good flavor. And people criticize me for using too much Italian seasoning, so I thought I'd go with the flavor explosion. It's pretty good, but you can, like I say, you can pick it up at Wally World. It's relatively cheap, and give it a try. I like experimenting with seasoning, so this is pretty good. Now we'll give everything the old stir-runny around until it coats that beef. This is looking good. Next up, we're going in with 2 cups of beef broth. And, use a good beef broth if you can. Now we are going to go in with half a cup of heavy cream and half a cup of 2% milk. I'll just give this a stir around here. We're going to bring this to a soft boil. You're probably saying, well, if you used half a cup of heavy cream and half a cup of milk, why don't you use half and half? Well, I didn't have any. I could have. But, you can just use milk or you can use half and half, whatever you like. You could even use, heavy cream, but I think it'd be a bit too thick. Now we got kind of a nice gentle boil going on here. I'm going to go in with 2 cups of broad-based egg noodles. Give everything a stir around just so those noodles get submersed type of thing. And we'll just reduce the heat a little bit and let this simmer away for about 10 or 12 minutes until those noodles cook. After about 10 minutes, things have thickened up kind of nicely here and those noodles are cooked. So this is optional, but I'm going to throw in about half a cup of frozen peas. I didn't put them in too early because they get too mushy. And 2 tablespoons of the old sour cream. Now again, this is optional. It's up to you. And we just give everything a stir around here. Oh, this is going to be good. And we just let this simmer away for about another couple of minutes just till those peas heat up. And it's pretty much done here, guys. After about 2 or 3 minutes, those peas are heated up and things are looking mighty fine here. I'm going to kill the heat and we are pretty much ready to serve up. Okay, my friends, let's dig in here and grab some of this up and see what we have. I can't forget my peas on there. Oh, this just looks like the perfect comfort food to me. So quick, so simple, so easy, and I bet you, so good. And just a few tips here, guys, before we do the taste test. I think, you could add whatever veg you like. I added the peas, but you could add corn. You could have whatever you like. In terms of the seasoning, you could go back to the old Italian seasoning, add whatever seasoning you like. And I do think a lot of my dishes I bag up in Ziploc bags and freeze them. I think this might freeze okay. I'm going to give it a try and I'll let you know in the next video, but just a few tips for you. Okay, time for the old taste test. This is good. It's kind of earthy. It's got that earthy texture to it, and it's creamy. The beef is good. The noodles are good. Everything is good about it. It is just pure comfort food. 30 minutes, you can make it up. So easy, so simple, but yet good. And if you do make it up, leave us a comment because I love to read them. Most of all, give us a like. It helps the channel out, and subscribe. Really appreciate you watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.